streaming. Cool. Make sure this connects. Ow. Quit biting my shoes.
Take a hit before you go on.
Yep. There we go. Haha.
You got it.
It's all right. I'm not live on Facebook yet, so. Haha. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I got a puppy underneath my chair, and because we've got our window open today, I'm actually going to keep the lights on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the LEDs just for fun. But we are going to be just making a few phone calls this morning. And I'm getting an email as we speak. We are going to be making a few phone calls this morning. I do have a closing here that I got to leave for at 11, so we got a little less than an hour, but let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a follow-up call. And if you'll notice, I have a little puppy pouch on here. That's because I got a puppy with me today. So let's go ahead and get in here. We're going to call Mr. Sellers. He's a seller, and his name's Mr. Sellers. So we're going to go to Mr. Sellers. So we're going to Carl Sellers. What are you biting down there? Chewing on the carpet? Chew on this instead. It's a puppy.
The way he started looking.
Hello, this is Carl Sellers with Achieve Real Estate Services. I'm sorry I missed your call. Please leave me a message and I'll return your call as promptly as possible. Thank you and have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Carl, it's Chris Beery with B&H Realty, just calling to follow up with you on the house. If you would give me a call back when you can. I know that I was just waiting for you to touch base with the attorney and see what the current plans were. Give me a call back when you can. My phone number is 817-600-2077. Again, that's 817-600-2077. Thanks, look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye. All right, first call of the day. We've got Ali here with me today, still shadowing as we get him all trained up. That's him. And so we're going to go ahead and move on to our next call. He's actually taught me some cool little tricks on my computer, so I'm actually going to copy and paste this next lead's phone number right in here and give him a call.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
So when that happens, it means their phone's on Do Not Disturb. So we do what's called a double tap.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
In this case, that actually means that their phone is off. So we're
Or
going to...
probably dead.
Or dead, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and send them a little text conversation that just says, "Hi Rachel, you spoke with my associate about your house on Elk Trail. Give me a call back when you can. I would like to discuss buying it from you." So I can actually text her directly out of our CRM, which is super helpful. And then what we'll do is I'll go ahead and just say log a call attempt. Phone is off. We'll try again tomorrow. So I can dismiss that and move on to Joe Meza. So this is one of those leads that said that he would sell for the right offer. So it's likely that his motivation is not
He's
there.
not serious. Yeah.
But you'd be surprised. Sometimes people say that and they actually do have good motivation.
Never know. Never know till you know.
Call and find out. Call and ask. I'm excited for a haircut. I'm overdue.
I need one too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a sign for us. I hate 'em.
Let me see.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 817-899-0920 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yes, hi, Joe. This is Chris Beery with B&H Realty. You spoke with one of my associates a few days ago. It actually looks like it was yesterday about your property there on Fargo Drive. They mentioned you may be interested in selling that property. If you would give me a call back when you can, my phone number is 817-600-2077. Again, 817-600-2077. Thanks. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye. I might go clean shaven for a little while too. I don't know. Makes
Oh, really?
me makes me look real baby faced. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I like the baby face look because every once in a while I get to feeling old. I don't want to feel
With
old.
the beard makes you feel old?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I got a few grays in here. I hide them pretty well, and I've got some grays up here too. So like,
Why don't you like just line it up?
I might. We'll see.
Like it makes you look like sharp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess what I always ask for just like clean edges, like sharp edges,
For sure.
to make you look like sleek, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, I very well could end up. Oh, I forgot to cross post this. I very well could end up just lining it up and keeping it clean. But don't chew on those cables. Those are my computer cables. Don't chew on that. Come up here. Say cheese. Here's a little toy. Alright, so it's done. Move on to Mr. Hayes. So he actually looks like he has a property in Louisiana, which I wouldn't be able to do anything with, but I think I know somebody who will, so let's give him a call. Ooh, remind me to figure out how to do my calls all from here without getting that echo. I know we talked about headphones, but I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do headphones?
No, I want you to be able to hear me. Without the echo. Oh, he didn't answer. Let's try him again.
Without the echo.
Mm-hmm. Go back in your pouch.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 318-218-8066 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Anthony. This is Chris Beer. You spoke with one of my associates a couple days ago about the property that you've got there on Sunset Circle. They mentioned you may be interested in selling that property. If you would give me a call back when you can, my phone number is 817-600-2077. Again, that's 817-600-2077. Thanks. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye. Okay, there we go. Same thing. We're just going to go ahead and log that call. This time I'm going to say I left him a message. We're going to try him again tomorrow. So I've got a few people that are going to be on this list as soon as we finish this to move on to that are people that I haven't been able to make contact with. So we're going to try them again today. So let's go to Sheila. Oh, I didn't realize that that's who called me. The agent that just called me and said that they wanted to show the house on Sherwood is someone I've worked with in the past. She's great. I'd love to work another deal with her. Yeah. I've been doing this just long enough that happens more and more often, where like people will come up and be like, "Hey, I've worked with you before." And it's a good thing, right? It's like,
a good thing because then, if they, They need another house. They could just be like, should call up Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
Properties.
Yeah, and we also know that, like, you know, they're so she's an agent.
Mm-hmm.
About interesting. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because Tad just emailed me back. Under about. I don't even see an about number on here. They are just not being helpful at all. Yeah,
You might have to call.
I just have to call them later.
Yeah.
Tad is being difficult. It's all right. Get back to lead gen.
Sure.
Please leave your message for 817-680-3905.
Hi, Sheila. This is Chris Beer. You spoke with one of my associates a couple days ago about your property on Lake Ridge. They mentioned that you might be interested in selling that property. If you would give me a call back when you can, my phone number is 817-600-2077. Again, 817-600-2077. Thanks. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye. Okay, so here we go. They just gave me a instructions on AOA. So, online account, my account. See, there is not an about section. They're really not helpful. Board of Directors, Appraisal Review Board. Let's see. Agent account list. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, I'll deal with this later.
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing. We left Sheila a voicemail, so left a message. Call her tomorrow. Save. Dismiss her. And so here's an example of one, Stultz. I think we called her and she did not answer. Either that or we didn't call her at all.
Says we didn't call her at all.
Yeah, that's what it says. I think I remember calling us Stultz because I think this was the one that you thought it was a different word than Stultz.
Huh?
I think this was the one that you thought was a different name than Stultz.
Oh, yeah, no, we definitely called it.
We did, right? We'll try her again. I did notice that my phone number comes up as farmers insurance to people who have never called before. So that could be why they're not answering me.
Makes sense.
Forwarded to an
I don't
automated
know how to
voice
fix that.
messaging system.
Oh, go ahead and call her right back.
Your call has forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Okay. No answer. Thing. Call attempt, no message, and we'll try her again tomorrow. And then I've spoken to Keith. Just want to see here. I have a meeting with him on the 23rd, so that's next week. Spoke to this person, spoke to this person and this person. Jerry Salyers, I don't think we've spoke to, have we? Ah, yes I have. And I've got a follow-up for him in August. He was the guy that was like 6 months from now.
Oh. So those people are, what does it say?
They're follow-ups.
Like the kind of darkish brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're under watch category.
Watch category, okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and filter these to-dos top to bottom. And then that way I can come in here and we're just going to start following up with people. So Carolyn, I know I had an appointment to call yesterday. She pretty much told me it was going to be a little while. So I'm going to push her out 2 months. Yeah, because her son moved in with her, so now she no longer needs
To sell.
right? For now. She said she still will sell in the future. It's a matter of when.
So matter of when, not if.
Correct.
What we like to hear.
That's what I like to hear. And then here is Paul. And so this is the guy that had surgery on his hand. See, I put that in my notes here. He said his wife passed away, looking to downsize and build on an acre. After he figures out the logistics, he had surgery on his hand last Tuesday. So,
Last Tuesday.
will you go answer the door and see who that is?
Hello?
Yes, hi, Paul. This is Chris Beery. How are you doing, my friend?
Good.
Good. I'm not sure if you remember me or not. We spoke last a little over a week ago about your property down in Gardenia. I know you mentioned you had some some hand surgery getting done last week, so I just wanted to touch base with you and see if you were getting a little bit closer to scheduling the time for me to come by and take a look at the house on Gardenia.
Are you looking to buy it or you want to list it?
Well, I can do both. Really, my job at the end of the day is go through options with you and see what makes the most amount of sense for you. If listing it is the better option and you want to go that route, that's a service I can provide. But in most cases, I'm reaching out to folks from whom I'll end up buying their property directly from them.
Well, right now I'm not interested in listing it,
Sure.
and I'm not going to sell it for probably a year.
Okay.
So maybe just put me back on your file and give me a call, because I'm going to stay here for another year at least.
For another year? Okay, no worries. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll just make a note here to just touch base. Is it okay if I just touch base with you from time to time until that time comes?
Not a problem.
Awesome. All right, Paul. Well, I appreciate you taking my call this morning. I'll go ahead and make a note here, and we'll be in touch again soon.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Perfect. I actually really like when that happens because it means that next year I'm selling some houses.
So what did he say? He said,
He's going to stay here at least a year. He's not interested in listing the property, but he does want to sell it.
so
And-
in a year he would probably want a cash offer.
Correct.
Just to move as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. So we're just going to, same thing. I'm going to log the call and say I talked to the prospect. Have you not met my wife before?
That was the first time.
That was my wife.
Yeah. I know.
Ali Brooke Ali. Yeah. So we'll say Paul mentioned he is looking to live in the house for at least another year, but asked that I stay in touch. And so what we do with somebody like that, no matter how far, if they're more than 6 months out, we call them in 90 days. So what'll happen is I'll basically call him roughly every 3 months or so until he's about 3 to 6 months out, and then I'll start picking up the pace and working
Call
on.
him every month or so.
Mhm.
And then when he's like maybe 3 to 2 months out, you call him back every week.
Exactly. Yep. So we can show that I did follow up with him today.
Is someone not coming up on time?
She hasn't been here in a couple weeks now. Hi, baby.
Are you on live right now?
I am.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. What are you sorry for?
Just give me the dog. That's all I can.
You just want the dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll take a little break because I want to show Jackson because Jackson just walked in the door. He took his puppy to the vet too. You decided not to go to the gym?
I don't want to leave for that long.
Oh, I was going to take you to the title company with me.
No, I don't. Because people would be touching all that. I don't want you to take her to the title company. Alright, isn't that in Lansville?
Yeah. It's just a car ride. She drove a 3-hour car ride yesterday. What are you gonna do with her? Just hang out with her all day?
Clean the house.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take her to PetSmart.
That's dangerous. Why are you gonna take her to PetSmart? Oh,
She's
she's
a toddler.
Okay. Well, just be careful at PetSmart. People bring other dogs and stuff there.
Should not put her down anymore. Okay.
And then
I've got her bowl.
you do have a bowl?
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right. Back to Luton. So let's take a look here. So this guy I spoke to about a month ago. He works for FEMA. His wife is a teacher. Their son is moving out and going to college, so they want to list their home and move by the end of summer to Fort Worth to be in a townhome or a condo. So he asked me to touch base with him in about 30 days, which was 30 days ago.
30 days ago on the dot.
Yep. So we're gonna call him.
So they're looking at downsize
Yep.
because their son's going back to college.
Yep.
Going to college, okay.
Yep. So.
Mark,
Hey, Mark. This is Chris Beery with B&H Realty. How are you doing this morning?
good, how you?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if you remember me or not. We spoke about a month ago. You mentioned that your son was moving out, and you guys wanted to list your house and come buy a townhome or a condo up in Fort Worth. Just calling to touch base with you, see if that's still the plan.
No, we're going to hang out for about a year now. Just make sure he does good in school.
That's awesome. It's a good plan. I don't think I asked you last time. Where did he end up deciding to go?
He's going to go to North Texas University.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's not going to be too far. Maybe a little bit far from Granbury, but
Yeah.
okay. All right. So would it be appropriate then for me to just say we're going to try this again about spring of next year?
Yeah, that sounds good. And
Okay.
do it probably, give me a call around March time.
Yes, sir. I can do that. I'll touch base with you around then. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mark. Have a good one.
You too, bye.
Bye bye. There we go. Sometimes that happens. So
Still has motivation. So
Absolutely.
especially when he gives you a timeline.
yep.
That's a really good thing.
Now he told me to call him in March.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna do? Call him in every 90 days until March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so what I'll do is I essentially make a note here that just says, I spoke with Mark.
Mm-hmm.
They've decided to wait a year to see if their son likes you and
he said call around March
Of next year.
to sell.
to sell.
Okay, so
Yep.
you want to call him every 90 days to see if he wants to sell because you want
If-
to catch him at that time period.
Correct. Because what ends up happening is people will tell me a year and then they end up selling 6 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they sell to someone else. That's to us.
You got a slam dunk.
Huh?
You got a slam
I
dunk?
think so, maybe.
Yeah.
It's over there by Longfield.
Okay.
So I might have 2 appointments
Okay.
over there. Would you be down to go to that appointment on Sunday for the one in Renton?
In Rendon? Yeah.
2 p.m.
Done. Put it on my calendar.
Bad.
Just put it on your calendar and then send me an invite to the Chris.Beery at Beery Nice Homes. Yeah. Do it. Heck yeah, man. I like that Rendon property. Good for you. It's exciting, man. I love sales.
Hell yeah.
I love sales. Spoke with Mark. They decided to wait a year to see if their son likes UNT and does well. He asked I call him in March of 2024. Right? Yeah, 2024. Wow.
That's crazy to say.
Isn't that crazy to
It
say?
really is 2024.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call him in August, towards the end of summer, because his wife will be getting ready to go back into school because she's a teacher. And I'm just going to say, hey, I know we spoke 90 days ago and you told me to call you in March. Is that still the plan? And that's it. Just to touch base. And by the time March of next year rolls around, we'll be best friends. I'll have talked to him 3-4 times. He'll recognize me.
So
He'll know me.
you want to build like hey, Chris.
Right.
He knows you.
We'll be on a first name basis. Absolutely.
That's where you want to get
Yep.
when you eventually end up buying
Yep.
from or selling to.
Correct.
So for these, when they want to move out
Yep.
and move in, would you buy from them?
And help them.
Huh? And sell to them?
Depending on what we end up working out, sometimes that doesn't work, but a lot of times it does. Yeah, a lot of times it does. So, yep.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. So like,
yeah, we got both sides of the business.
Exactly.
Well, because really our job at the end of the day is what? Solve problems, right? They got a problem. Sometimes selling their house is the first problem, but it creates a new one.
and then they buy a house.
Now they got to buy a house.
Whether they want to downsize or whether they want to upsize.
Yep.
And we give them our options.
I've been doing this for a while now, and I've yet to leave somebody homeless.
Good shit.
Yeah. What's going on, buddy? How are you doing? You missed the puppy. I had the puppy in here all morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know. How's it going? How'd your appointment go last night?
It was good.
Yeah?
She said she would think about 3:30.
Really?
Yeah.
You couldn't get it signed?
She's not ready to sign.
When does she want to close?
She said she had to talk. She had to talk to her son to make that decision.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All
And
right.
then I don't think it's been probated yet.
That's okay. We don't want them. Yeah, we don't want them to probate.
Okay. So
Was it mom's house?
it was her husband's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we don't want her to probate.
Okay.
We'll do affidavits of heirship.
Okay.
And how many kids did they have together?
I'm not too sure. I know they have one for sure.
They had one for sure.
And that one is a lieutenant or something from the military. Like.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
Right.
So what we'll do? When does she want you to follow up with her?
I told her, hey, is it okay can I send you an offer tomorrow? I got her email.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Um.
And she said her son is gonna they might come down this weekend
Okay.
and they'll talk about it.
So let's call her.
Just call her right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's call her right now. Go and bring her in here.
Let's call this being,
Is that?
Yeah, good
call this
afternoon.
being,
Yeah.
make her offer.
If
Absolutely.
you are buying a house, I'm gonna execute the contract today.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
they'll buy their house.
At 165, right? Wasn't that the price that we offered them?
Well, I mean, I
Well-
don't think we offered it 165. We'll have to go back and look at the house again.
And run numbers
But-
again. Yeah, it's been long enough. We'll have to just run numbers all over again.
But so from what they told me, their mortgage they have about 70,000.
Okay.
So
How much do they need to pull out?
well they want to put down 100K. So maybe 170,
Okay.
175.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that should work if I remember correctly. I think the ARV on that house was like what, like 380,
50.
350. Run numbers on it again. Yeah, run comps on it again and let me know.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me show you the
Even
house
though it
first.
was
Okay.
shit, come on, man. There's a big difference. 350 to 170.
Oh, oh, let's take this off. Let me take this phone call real quick. This is Chris.
Hello, yeah, I believe you called my house about a property in Elk.
Whose is this?
Yes. Let me hold on. Let's see here. You said what was the address on that property?
2519 Elk.
Oh, yes, sir. Let's take a look. Is this
Your associate
Joe?
with my wife spoke with me.
Okay. I'm sorry. So, is your wife Carrie?
No?
Okay. Sorry. I just stood up from my computer there for a second, so I just wanted to make sure I had the right person. Am I speaking with Joe?
No, my name is Peter. I'm the owner of the house.
Okay. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and pull you up real quick. Sorry about that. I stood up from my computer for a second and I got all turned around. That's right. Peter, and your wife's name is Rachel then, is that correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. So the property that you guys have there on Elk, I know you guys were potentially looking at selling that one and moving maybe a little bit closer to family. That's what I have in my notes. If you don't mind, catch me up to speed. What's your plan for that property?
Well, didn't your associate spoke to you, sir? She didn't know nothing about my property.
Okay. I have a couple of like kind of scratchy notes. That's why I was calling to touch base with you and see if you could kind of fill in the gaps for me a little bit and let me know what y'all were hoping to do.
Well, first of all, when you look at, she said, I'm looking at the property right now on the internet.
Yep.
And we want to buy your house.
Right.
Well, that's not all that I've done. I built a $10,000 road that goes, and I built a brand new garage, 20 by 20, made out of wood. It's worth a lot of money.
Right.
And added that. I added a front fence in the property.
Sure.
I did a lot of that, and she wasn't looking at none of that. She goes, "Oh, you do? Oh, okay." And then I told her that I had 4 properties into the half an acre that I have.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I'm looking at the tax roll right now. It looks like you have the corner lot and then all the acreage next to it.
No, the whole property is half an acre.
Okay.
The house is sitting on 2 lots.
Yep.
I have 2 other lots besides that goes with the house.
Okay. And those lots are to the side of it?
Right behind it.
Right behind it. Okay. See, I'm taking...
I mean, they're all together. It's all the whole corner, half an acre, a whole quarter is the house.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I see that here. Yeah, I'm looking... I just pulled it up on the tax roll real quick as well. Yeah, because you guys are in Comanche Cove, right?
Do you see the garage?
I can see the garage. Yep. And then...
So you're not looking at nothing. So you won't know what the property is worth.
Say that again?
I said, so you're not looking at nothing. So you don't know what the property is worth. Just the house.
Well, that's part of the reason why I'm calling is I want to just kind of be able to get as much information from you as I can so I can run numbers and get an idea of what it's worth. What number did you have in mind for the 2 lots and then the additional lots that you have attached to the property?
Actually, there are 4 lots together, sir.
Correct.
4 lots. The house on 2 lots.
Yeah, the house is on 2 lots and then you have 2 lots behind it, right?
That's right. It's 4 lot total. And I have the house. I built the garage. I built the road. The property is nice and clean. I've done quite a bit of work inside of the house.
Okay.
Almost 70%. And from what you look at the old pictures,
Yep.
it looks better than it did. And I done all that. And right now today, I just got me a market value. I didn't even know it was that high, and it was 246, I think, something like that. But I told your associate that
Yep.
I could like to get 220 because you said we'll pay for all the closing costs and everything.
Correct.
I said, well, in that case, just give me 220 and we call it even. It's below market value and
Sure.
that's it. I said, don't even call me if you're going to go less.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
told her.
I understand. I think that we can do that, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to call and just make sure I had a complete picture before we kind of, I'm not in the business of, lowballing you or making you do or trying to convince you to do anything that doesn't make sense for you to do. My job's really just to be able to go through the options with you and see if we're a good fit. Because, if you can make more money doing something else or selling to someone else, that's what I want you to do. But if I can buy it from you and we can come to an agreement that makes sense for both of us, then obviously that's the ideal situation, right? So I'm looking at it. Absolutely. So I'm looking at it right now. So I see the house and I see the garage. So the house is on 2519. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's the corner lot and the one right next to it. That's a double lot.
Well, what it is the lots, the way they are like 2 goes straight into the property, and then the other one are like sideways. I don't know how, but they're half an acre.
Okay. And then the one that's behind you, I see, looks like it's got an address technically on Orion Way. Is that the right one? The 2518 Orion?
I sold that already.
You did sell that one already. Okay. To Jimenez Custom Homes?
Somebody, I guess, is good. I don't know. I
Okay.
just sold it to a guy. That's it.
Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, that's why I was trying to see where, so the two lots that come with it, are they attached to it or are they kind of further down?
It's all one property, sir. I tell you
Okay.
that it's a homeowner, half an acre. All 4 properties are in there.
I
They're
see.
divided.
I see. Okay. That's why I'm confused, is because the tax roll has it chopped up different than how you're describing it. So I think once I saw the survey or the plat diagram, that'll help clear it up a little bit. So let's take it.
I pay taxes on each property separate.
Okay, perfect. That's helpful. So taking a look here, and then the home itself, tax roll says it's a mobile home. Is it a mobile home or is it a brick home?
It's a mobile home.
It is a mobile home. Okay. What year is the mobile home?
1994.
Perfect. And then 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. Does that all sound right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the garage is detached. It's separate. Is that on a slab foundation or a pier and beam?
The garage is a cement garage.
It is a cement garage? Okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this one's really interesting. I'm definitely interested in it. I would just obviously want to take a look at the plat diagrams or the survey that you have, just because I'll even be able to show you what I'm looking at and you'll understand why I'm confused. As far as the tax roll is concerned, it looks like your property is actually cut in half with the lot right behind you on Thicket. So just being able to look at that will give me some better information. If you guys sold this one, what kind of time frame were you looking at? Would you like to do this sooner than later, or would you need a few months to be able to move?
No, like I told you, associate, she asks a lot of questions, but she doesn't relay nothing to you.
Yeah, we're working on it. I'm trying to get them to take better notes for me. That's what, in an ideal world, I wouldn't even be making this call. I would just be I would be sending you an offer, right? But because
Well, like I told her, I said, the houses went down a little bit
right,
before the beginning of summer, so what I did is, now they're starting to climb up.
right,
Starting to climb. So I told her that I was going to sell it at about the mid of, the summer, because everything is going up. I'm like crazy, man. They got, right down the street, they got a mobile home, one small little property, smaller than one of my 4 that I have, and they're going for 190,000.
gotcha.
And I'm selling a lot more established. The house itself has I wanted to say, but I'm not sure. I think it's a 25 by 25 cardboard metal
Okay.
attached to the house. And then I also have a drive-up 20 by 20 wood garage that I built.
Gotcha. Okay, so you've got a carport and a wood garage, in addition to the concrete
Yeah.
garage.
If you look at from a bird view of the property, you're gonna see like there's it looks almost like a pallet behind the back door.
Yep.
But if you look at the property goes to the middle of that. Okay, I got
Okay.
to paint it. Now from here to the back, that's the other 2 properties. You can see how big it is.
Gotcha. Okay, I see that now. Okay, well, the next step from here, honestly, Peter, I'd like to talk to you about buying it from you for $220. Is there a good time I can come by and take a look at it and we can go through numbers together?
No, you can look at it any time. I just want to know if you like what you see, how you planning to pay it.
Cash?
And you have the cash.
Yes, sir. I can bring a proof of funds if you want. More than happy to do that.
No. I just want to know because I've had a lot of crazy people trying to buy my house and they're willing to give me whatever I want, but they want to do it in 10 years. And, I'm too old for that crap.
I understand. Yeah, no. We'd be talking about a cash offer. I cover the closing costs, and we'll be able to go through those numbers together when I meet. Like I said, we do occasionally buy houses on owner financing, but in this case, this is a good deal that I'd like to be able to just buy all cash.
Okay, let me see. Now, what's your company's name again?
It's Beery Nice Homes. I run my own company, so like my last name is Beery, so it's Chris Beery. My company's name is Beery Nice Homes.
No, the lady that called, it was something, it was a different name of a company.
So we have a couple of different acquisition companies that we use. The company that I actually buy with is my brokerage. But we have All Metro Real Estate Properties. We have DFW Real Estate Holdings. We've got a number that we call under that marketing company that we use. They call for all 5 of our companies. So, but the one that you're actually
Homebuyers Inc.
Homebuyers Inc. is one of ours. Yep, we have a Homebuyers Inc. We have American Homebuyers, DFW Real Estate Holdings, and we have a few different companies that we operate under.
Okay, the lady that talked to me yesterday, she keeps telling me, like a tape recorder, we buy houses as is, sir. You don't have to do any repairs. You don't have to do nothing.
That's correct.
We'll buy it as is. So my question to you, I don't care if you want to look at it. That's fine. But what are you going to look into is what I'd like to know. Because I'm going to take a trip over there, and I don't want to be for nothing.
Sure. No. I understand. We're taking a look at the property just to verify that what we expect it to be is what it is. There is a rare occasion where I'll buy houses sight unseen, but I'm sure you wouldn't invest in anything that you couldn't go look at with your own 2 eyes. I believe every word that you've told me. I don't think you have any reason to lie to me, but I have been lied to in the past, so I'm scarred. So I like to come out and take a look at the property and just verify everything you've told me is correct. And also because I want to be able to have you and me walk the property together, and you be able to show me, here's lot 1, here's lot 2, here's lot 3, here's lot 4. Because I'll show you what I'm looking at, what the tax roll shows does not look like what you're telling me, but I believe you because the tax roll is wrong all the time.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that when I bought the property, it wasn't all that great, like the pictures.
Right.
The outside, it needed a lot of work. I spent almost $10,000 because the way it leans back, the road.
Yep.
I keep doing roads, and the water keep washing it off because when it rains very hard. And so I had to hire a company to where they did the road, and then after that they did some tar, and
okay.
then put some rocks.
Sure.
And they ran a roller, they did tar again, and then twice. I had it done twice.
Okay.
So, we had some terrain, heavy duty, and that road's still there.
Right.
And that cost me close to $10,000, believe it or not.
Wow.
And and then the garage right now costs me almost I think just a little shy over of $20,000. But that was when I did it. That's before the inflation came out. If I want to do that right now, they're telling me about $45,000.
Oh yeah. COVID and all this inflation that we've been going through has pretty much tripled the cost of construction across the board with everything. So.
Anyway, all the work that I'm doing in the house, I'm doing it myself, Chris.
Yep.
However, I got hurt real bad. In fact, I'm going to go see a doctor right now.
Oh man.
I think I tore my leg on my back, so I stopped. There's some things that got to get done. Okay. But if you're going to buy it as is, as the lady said, then I'll stop. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really at the end of the day, my only job as an investor is to make profitable investments. It sounds like you're accounting for a lot of things in your asking price. And I don't see any issue with being able to give you your asking price. I just need to verify what work that we're actually going to end up needing to do in order to bring it up to value. Because ultimately, like I said, my job in all this is to make a profit.
Well, I want to make a profit too. And
I understand.
I won't. Just so that you'll know, I'm talking straight to the owner.
Sure.
I'm the owner of the house. You're the owner of your company.
Sure.
I will not take a penny less So please, if you don't like what you see, just leave. And
You got it.
Because, like I said, I'm already selling it below market value. I have a lady want to sell it,
Yeah.
and she said I could use it, over there. And she came by, and in fact, she sold my property in the back in 3 days.
Yeah.
So he said, "Hey, I can sell it and get you a good price on that." So like I said,
Yeah.
I told her I want the summertime, and then we'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I look at it right now, first come, first serve, bro.
I got it. I appreciate that, Peter. And I'll tell you, if I can't hit your price, I'll gladly just get in my car and leave. Like I said, my job's not to twist your arm and make you do something that you don't want to do. If I can't solve the problem for you, then I'll get out of your hair.
Okay, hold on a second. Sweetheart, what's a good day to go over there that will be being over there this month?
36.
Fine. Now we're gonna check on a date. You tell me if you can make it or not. That's what we're going there right now, but we're just gonna spend a couple of days and then we're heading back home.
Okay.
We gotta come back in that. But anyway, she's gonna give me a date to tell you if you can make it.
Sure.
You let.
Yeah, you're welcome to text me back here at this number. Just let me know what day and time works for you. I am fairly open most of next week. I do have some appointments, but I can move some stuff around if I need to come down there and meet you guys there.
So we'll be there Tuesday.
No, you're gonna be here, not here. You're doing this here. This. Okay, we'll be there on the 31st.
The 31st,
The 31st.
31st work? Yeah, it's a Wednesday. That works great for me. What time works for you?
In the morning, I guess you can come. Just give me. I tell you what, come around noon.
Around noon? Perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and schedule that now. I'll put you on my calendar and I'll give you a shout on the 30th, the day before, just to make sure that still works for you. Is that okay?
That's fine. That's okay. Hey, have I ever dealt with you before?
No, sir. This is the first time we're talking.
You never 2519 L?
2519? No, sir. No, this is the first time. I've got a pretty sophisticated little system here where I keep track of everybody in, and this is the first time you've showed up in here for me. So, do I sound familiar?
Well, you kind of sound familiar in the name as well. Some guy, Chris, called me. He owned a company.
Okay.
And of investors, and I told him everything he needed to know about the property, and then at the end he never called me. And then 2 months later he called me back again, and I said, "Hey, where were you at? You say you called me." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry about that." And then he never called me again. Then another guy called me. I can't remember his name. Oh yeah, he's busy. He said, "Well, all right. You say you're gonna process me. Do your promise. Don't leave me hanging."
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I can take a look in here. So, Peter Cayuela, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I don't have you in my system any other way. So I don't think we've ever talked, and I'm normally really good about doing what I say I'm gonna do.
Okay, hold on a second. Just double check.
Sure.
Double check. Let me see. Okay, I tell you what then. My wife gave me a time. We're gonna be there, but I got a doctor's appointment at 2:00. So why don't you just be there at 11 instead, so you can look at everything. Okay?
That works great. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on my calendar for 11.
Yeah, because I don't want to be late for that appointment. And this way, you can see what you want to see, take a look at it,
Sure.
take pictures and whatnot, and we'll take it from there.
That sounds great, Peter. I will. I've got you down for 11 o'clock on Wednesday, the 31st. And like I said, I'll give you a call the day before just to make sure that still works for you. Okay?
Okay, and I'll have with me so you can look at it the measurements of the property.
That'd be great.
I have I have a survey on that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to take a look at.
Okay, no problem, man. I'll see you then.
Sounds good, Peter. I appreciate you
Bye-bye.
taking my call. Have a good one. Bye bye.
You too.
Dude, that guy was awful.
Yeah.
He was talking.
Yeah.
He kept on saying the same thing over again.
Yeah. Sometimes people get mean, man. They're just on the defensive. So.
Yeah, he really, he's heavily on the defensive. He's like, you don't like my price.
Yeah.
Head laugh.
Which is fine.
I mean, that's
I get
fine,
that.
Yeah, but 9
9 times out of 10, I'm buying properties for the price that makes them happy. I I don't want to go in there and strong arm them. If I
I
don't
mean,
think
yeah, you don't lowball them, but also at the same time, if their
I
offer
wanna
doesn't
get-
make sense.
I want to get the best deal I can possibly get. So does he.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't mean we're against each other. That means that we have the same goal.
I mean, that
It's got to be a
also-
win-win.
Yeah, so you gotta find that sweet spot where he
Mhm.
makes money
Yep.
and you can make money.
Correct. Which he knows. Like it's. I have
It's a business. I mean,
Correct.
what does he want to do?
right.
And this is probably like, you know,
This is
the
nice.
fastest cash offer.
This is really nice.
It's really good. I think it's really good condition for how long they've been in there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give her a call. They might not need to go through probate. Let's call her real quick
Yeah.
because I got to get out of here right after 11.
Okay.
Right at 11.
What time is it?
10:52.
Oh,
So
shit.
I got 10 minutes. I can call her.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm just gonna say we work. Go ahead, call. Say hi. I'm here with my business partner, and pass me the phone.
Okay. Just making sure that I got the right number first.
Just tell her I had a couple questions.
Okay.
What was the address for that property?
910 Rock Creek in Red Oak.
Y'all just remember addresses like that.
Yeah.
That's I thought.
Cause,
Not yet.
Cause there's like, you deal with a lot of houses.
Yeah.
He's like, do you remember 506 Blake Drive? Yeah, I remember that from 5 years ago. I'm like, how do you remember that? I barely remember my home address. I lived
910
there.
Rock Creek in Red Oak. You got it, man?
Got it. Yep.
Oh, okay. Billy is a girl name, right?
It can be.
I just called her by last name because I wasn't sure if it was really her name.
Oh yeah. These days, anything can be a girl name.
That's what I'm saying.
Please leave your message for 21424.
Go ahead and just send her a text message and just say that. Tell her I'm gonna reach out to her because I just have some questions that I might be able to save them some time if we can potentially avoid probate if it's unnecessary.
Okay.
But just tell her I have some questions for her before we send her an offer.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wendy and Dorothy's.
That one's in Euless.
This one's in Red Oak.
Oh.
This other one in Euless is just another this is an offer I wrote the other day that I'm following up on. I'm waiting on them to get back to me.
I know that because what's it called? Most of my friends, we have a like pretty good big friend group.
Okay.
It's like 20 people.
What do you got?
All of our friends.
Huh?
You look like you're waiting.
No. I was just thinking what to tell her. This is Andy. My business partner.
Yep.
Wants to give you a call. My business partner has some questions for you, and he wants to give you a call.
Before we send the offer.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. By the way, it looks like we might have a couple offers coming in on Sherwood.
Yeah, I saw your text.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said a couple, not just one.
Not just one. I
Couple.
got another agent who's telling me they want to bring me an offer today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So
Those one we just called there.
yeah, that's what I just called. So, all right, guys, that's it. That's it's about an hour of lead gen, so we're gonna go ahead and call it now. It's a little bit less than an hour, but need to get to this closing. So appreciate everybody whoever watched and tuned in. A little bit of a chaotic day, but yeah, we'll get right back to